This cat is making it real hard to start the stream the last several weeks. Every time. Especially on Saturdays. It's so weird. It's like he knows or something. I know, it's crazy! You're so cute! Yeah, that's a pop filter. Mm-hmm. Alright, stop. Stop. I want to start now, please. He's just looking at me. What do you mean, stop? Don't stop. Don't stop petting. Sit down. Alright. Nope. No? Okay. Just fucking boot me in the... He headbutt me in the arm when I tried to switch scenes just now. So not only does he want to be pet, he wants all of your attention too, chat. Okay. Alright, let's switch over. Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Saturday? Good evening all. Hope y'all are doing well, having a great weekend. It is time. Almost time. Actually, before we start, real talk, I wanted to start earlier today. But being a person is hard, and the complex that I live in changed the laundry machines. So they weren't available last week, so that was a whole ordeal having to find somewhere else to do laundry. And then this week we got new laundry machines, and also a new payment system for them. So figuring that out was a bit of a time, and it took longer than normal. So yeah, just trying to be an actual person and get things done that I need to do. Delay the stream. And plus, normally I do laundry on Sundays, so it doesn't conflict with this, and things I want to do on Saturdays, except I'm not going to be home tomorrow, so there's that little problem. Yeah, anyway, that's my real life story for why we started stream late. Anyway, hi everyone. Hope all is well. This cat is very insistent on getting pet live on the internet. As soon as I hit start stream, he's like, hey, you need to pet me right now. And I'm like, I couldn't maybe ask like 5-10 minutes ago before I started. Every week for the last several weeks, so I mean, I don't know. He just be like that now. He just knows. He wants to be internet famous. He's sucking up all the attention. Okay. Anyway, once he lets us actually start, it is time to finally finish this game. We are at the end. It says part 2. I think there's only 2 more parts left, so thankfully that should be good. And then it'll be probably about, I'm estimating it'll take us like 3 or 4 hours at the pace that we usually go. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then once we wrap this up, we are going to do something right afterwards. We're going to spend probably 40 minutes to an hour finishing up the game I did for Variety Night and that we continued yesterday on bonus stream. Apparently there's one more ending that I didn't know, that we didn't get, that actually involves replaying half of the game to get to. Luckily we like skipped half of it. But yeah, so after we finish this up, we're going to go ahead and finish up that other game as well. Hey 21 Snakes, what's up? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm trying to start, but this cat just knows when we start stream and is like, you need to pet me instead of actually playing your video game. So that's a thing. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna finish this up, and we're gonna finish At Home Final. And it'll be a time. It'll be a great time. I might have to take a short break in between to maybe order some tea so I can stay awake. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm expecting 3 to 4 hours for this game, and then we'll do some at-home final. So that's the plan. As soon as this cat chills. What are you? No, don't press on that. What are you doing? Cats everywhere being annoying, and yours isn't leaving you alone either. Yeah, this cat right here is so cute, but he has a lot of needs. You need a lot of things. So, and so earlier, I put it on the I call it the just catting screen, where it's just the cat cam, and it says now loading, and that's to show when he's keeping me from starting stream. And then when I tried to switch it to this one, he headbutt me in the arm. And I'm like, but I want to play the game. Are you done? Okay, I think he's good for now. Alright, so we're gonna pause the epic pursuit, Phoenix Wright pursuit music, and we're gonna get into the actual game, and we're gonna try to finish it this week. It's gonna be great! It'll be great. I promise. It'll be fun. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. This old man is super sussy. Right. Oh, I put my water bottle in front of the screen. Like a silly person. Okay. Oh yeah, I stopped, like, kinda right after one set of interactions, because I was just getting very tired. Alright, so here we go. Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please. Yeah. We're trying to nail this guy, because we know he fucking planned everything and killed everybody. Pato the Cato! I just finished patoing the Cato! That's why it's been 13 minutes and we're, like, barely starting! Okay, alright, we'll pato the Cato. You redeemed your cookies for it. We'll pato this Cato for a little bit. While I summarize where we left off. So, Tree Nose Man. He looks like a plant statue. Oh, that's because there was a topiary of him. That's right. That's why I'm thinking he looks like a plant. So this old guy here very clearly has been the orchestrating everything that poor Edgeworth has been through the last few days. He was just trying to get on a damn plane and come home. Because he was overseas, and then ever since the plane ride, even on the plane ride, there's been murder everywhere. Murder and intrigue, and yeah. So, this guy is the head of a smuggling ring, secretly. And we're just trying to nail him for it, and he's been the cause of all of poor Edgeworth's problems, and why Edgeworth just can't get some damn sleep after coming home. He's probably still jet-lagged, pretty irritated. Look at those bags under our poor boy's eyes. He's so tired of this bullshit. So yeah, let's nail this guy so Edgeworth can get some sleep. That's the plan. Okay. Kirkus Alba is literally just a tree. That's why I was thinking that he was a tree. I was like, Tree Man. Why am I thinking Tree Man? Is it the topiary? His face does look like a tree, though, in fairness. Are you... What did you just hit? He knocked something over. I don't know what he knocked over, but he knocked something over. Alright. Yeah, alright, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me. You'll lurk for a bit? Okay. Enjoy. I can't let this opportunity Kay has created for me go to waste. Please don't mute me, cat. Alba's Alibi, Part 2. This slippery dude just keeps making up excuses and trying to claim diplomatic immunity to get out of everything. The last time I met with Mr. Cocken was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cocken again after that. So, you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? We know he did it in the theater, and then just had the body transported. Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me. What an arrogant old man! Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you, though, you've reached the end of my patience. Oh, crap. I hate it when it's like, you can't press things carelessly, or he's gonna, like, freaking punish you, and it's like, Waste my time with any inane questions, and you'll be punished. So, any needless pressing or presenting will cost more to our case. In that case, the only thing you can do is to present the correct evidence. Understood? Shit. Of course. I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Cocken was killed before return to Babal. In which case, there's only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna save. Save, just in case I fuck it up. You know me, I'm done. Alright, so last time he met him was here at the theater. And then he was in Alabasta the rest of the time, as he stated earlier. True. Didn't see him after that, so you see, there's no time span in which he could have killed him. Except while you were in the theater. Security footage. And then nobody came through there. What should we present? Maybe this. Maybe the photo. It's proof he was stabbed by Damas II, so it was justified self-defense. Videotape. Footage from KG8. Pushcart. Steel Samurai pushes to Alabasta from the dressing room and the bulge is unnatural. That's definitely a dead body in there. No doubt about that. The murder weapon can be seen. It's the only one I can think of, so we'll try this for- oh god, the cat left. Let me turn this off. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see everything that I'm looking at. Alright. This has the murder weapon in it, so I think this is a good place to start, and if I'm wrong, then we'll get penalized. But that's why we saved. Hey, it worked! Objection! I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. Oh, it's commemorative, all right. One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again? This is the knife that killed Mr. Cocken. I see you recognize it as well as you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it in among the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai. Meaning that you killed Manny Cocken here, at the theater. It's time for me to catch my flight. We're not through yet. It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has the extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we'll be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur. Rude? No. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end? Agent Lang. Save me, Lang! Fuck, what was his voice? I'm sorry, it's been a bit. Kind of like Goto, that's what I was doing. Ha! Sorry, there we go. Yeah. The ha! That always gets me in the mood. Alright. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense, and let me through. Lang Ji says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters in the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. The Imperial household? What have you done? You have been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? What? His face cracked. That's funny. Effective today. Effective right now. And you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this. The video that the Yatagarasu protected? Can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, Lang Ji. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off. Oh, he's back to being a hobbled little old man. It can't be! I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked! Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing. Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again. He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield. What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him. Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador. Liar. Do you really think you can still pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba. Oh, nope, there we go. He went all... he grew up on us again. No, I won't be stopped now. He still intends to fight us. He's like, talk to the hand. So what if I am no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me. I'd expect no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Understood. You say that I killed Mr. Cocken in the theater. But even if that's true, that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babal? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? preposterous. I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war. Actually, this is a game. But, sure. It's a video game. Alba's Alibi Part 3. God, this guy's so slippery. I killed Mr. Cocken in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Cocken's body was discovered in Babal, right? There's no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babal. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too? You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything. I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he's just another witness. Yes, just another witness. All right, what are we waiting for? Let's get this guy. Get him good! I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. Are we still gonna get punished? Hold up, save. Just in case. Alright, I want to press everything. I love pressing everything. That's right, as I explained earlier. A commemorative photo shows that you had the knife on your personage. You have no proof that the bouquet was prepared by me, isn't that right? Excuse me. The fact that there was a knife in the bouquet was something I wasn't aware of. What a pathetic excuse. The weapon that was used is one of your national treasures. It isn't exactly something anyone other than you could touch, let alone take. I allowed some of my trusted subordinates to handle them. It could have been my secretary. You're an even bigger slimeball than I thought. You would push the guilt of Mr. Cocken's murder onto one of your subordinates? In any case, the fact that the knife was in the bouquet means nothing. Left it in the theater, anyone could have taken it. You still wish to deny your actions? And you still wish to deny reality and accuse me of murder? What? I'm not in denial. Even though he's not an ambassador anymore, he's still got a real bad attitude. I believe it's because he's no longer an ambassador, so that he can let himself speak freely. Well, if he's not holding anything back, then neither should I. Wait, for the sake of the case, please refrain from what I think you're about to do. Ah, quite the pair of frightening women you are, but I digress. Body was discovered in Babal. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Even if he was found in Babal, he was killed somewhere else. Unlurking, welcome back. Stop bluffing, because you can't prove what you're claiming. If this were a court-martial in my country, you'd have already been removed from the room. Are you taunting us on purpose? Because I'd be happy to show you my claws. Hold on, Agent Lane. Allow me to fight him my way, with evidence. I was just joking. I'm not so easily ruffled by the likes of him. Too bad. Though I'm no longer an ambassador, it still could have been an international incident. If you have the will to threaten us with that mouth of yours, then perhaps you can use it to return to the testimony. Very well. But to be fair, you should watch what you say as well. No way for him to transport the body to theater. Well, that's bullshit, but you don't press it anyway. Is that really so? You could have easily blackmailed your subordinates to be quiet and then moved the body. That's quite an insult to me and my subordinates, and I'm afraid we can't have that. It's very difficult to enter my embassy, as the guards always conduct a thorough check. If someone so much as makes an unnatural movement, it would arouse their suspicions. Come to think of it, there wasn't anything unnatural about him in the footage. Wait. Let me think about that for a second. Mr. Alba said that the guard would become suspicious if someone acted unnaturally. But then, by the same token, the guard would not become suspicious if someone were to act naturally. If we retrace Mr. Alba's movements, we should find some hint to solving this case. Well, right after the Steel Samurai stage show, he went back to Alabasta, right? From there, he started preparing his speech in the Alabastan embassy. It does sound like it wasn't possible for him to have gone to Sibabali's embassy. He couldn't have gone to Babal, but the body didn't remain at the theater either. Is it possible that the body was temporarily taken to a different location first? Yeah, it was in the cart. I mean, clearly. No way for him to have transported the body from the theater to Babal. Was that the last statement? Shit, I forgot. Hold on, sorry. Okay, yeah. It was. Alright, that's the one. That's the one we're gonna present on. Alright, here we go. No way for you to transport the body, huh? I'm gonna go with this one. Ready? Objection! Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look. What is that supposed to be? It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area. Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it? Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement. Thank you for the warning. Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart, do you know what's causing it? Should I? Because I don't. In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. It was a body. We're gonna say the body or the hot dogs, because supposedly you think it's the hot dogs. I'm just gonna straight up say it's the body first, and if I'm wrong, then we're gonna imply that it's the hot dogs first, and then be like, just kidding, it was actually the body. What is the meaning of showing me that? It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Calkin's body. Okay, get straight to the point. Thanks. Yo, Neko's rating me at the party of 1. How's it going? How was your stream? How was... You're playing Genshin, right? How was it? How's everything? We're wrapping up Ace Attorney today. We're gonna finish the game, I swear. It shouldn't take more than 3 or 4 hours, and then we're gonna wrap up the other one. Mysteries! What mysteries? Aren't you doing like your whatever Genshin content? Like new patches? Or is there a murder mystery in your game too? Because that'd be pretty funny. Gonna keep reading in the meanwhile. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real scene of the crime. What a guess! but I wonder if you have any evidence to support it. I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis, however. If you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. Yeah, event quest with story, which kind of sucks for people who don't play later. Oh, or will play later. Oh, yeah, that does suck. Like, is the event quest story related to the main story in the actual game, or is it like kind of like how they do it in 14, where it's like its own contained thing where it only relates between that specific event quest year to year? I don't have any more time to play with you people. It's a lot of lore for a specific region. Oh. Gumshoe to the rescue. Well, that sucks. I guess you'll just never know if you play later. That's not very nice. Sorry it took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Gummy? Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart? Yes, sir, I found it in the open-air stage area. What an unusual place for it to be, considering how it was supposed to be in Alabasta and not Babal. I wonder about that. So, that's where you went. The detective spirit that Pops left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything to the case? Oh, heck yeah, your timing? Impeccable. Yes, it just might play a major role in solving the case, detective. But something isn't right. I thought the entire samurai family was in Alabasta. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart? I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir. Oh. Well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, detective. Yes, sir. He looks a little uncomfortable. Oh, look at that! If that ain't blood. It's blood! This must be Mr. Calkin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Calkin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. Unless it's ketchup. It's probably blood. Unless it's ketchup. He's sweating, so it's definitely blood. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Calkin at this theater, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. I forced him to move the body into Alabasta! Talk to the hand. What nonsense! Why would I bother to do such a thing? You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabasta, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. However, what if you moved the body to Alabasta? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabasta. No! If I can show how you moved the body from Alabasta to Babal, then I win. But you can't! The security between the two countries is incredibly tight. I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so, I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabasta. Miles Edgeworth, have you figured it out yet? Do you know how Sabati was moved? To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means there is no questions that can't be answered, right? The Prima Duck statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So, why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit. It sure would be a shame if every piece of evidence was either deflected or ignored. That makes me feel a little uneasy, honestly. Movements in Alabasta. After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with the steel samurai, shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasures, so I raced back to my office. Is that all? Yes, that's all.
Objection!
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of Damasus II. Furthermore, you left out the part about your meeting with me in your office. Those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. Why did he slow down in his speech? It's really annoying. I do so hate to waste time. What? You. Is not every life precious? Do you really need me to answer that for you? People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society. And you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction. He's really full of himself, isn't he? Yes. Sorry. Wrong voice. Sorry. Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this? Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like. Alright, movements in Alabast. Here we go. Press everything, because he didn't threaten us this time. So, why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around. The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest. Wow, so you do have a soft side after all. A pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels. Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh? But isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over? He did need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose. The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in the office preparing for the speech. And then he was about to start the speech, and the Yatagarasu appeared, except it wasn't actually Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up. Ha ha ha! A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up? If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail to you. I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow. Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. You! What's it going to take for you to fess up to anything? Very well, then. Let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the rose garden? Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then, once everyone was inside, well... feared for the national treasures, and he ran back to his office. And what happened after you returned to your office? I don't want to keep on repeating this, however. On my return, I had that stroke of bad luck and bumped into Mask Man.
Objection!
And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was Damasus II. Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the Prima Duck statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man. Being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue. She's mad. This Von Karma is really letting her whip fly now. I think the scary part is her silence while she's doing it. She must be at the limit of her patience as well. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only evidence will suffice. Who is she hitting? I have concerns. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he's actually guilty of anything. Are we finished here?
Miss Edgeworth, can you not come up with this how the body was moved to Babal?
Sir!
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah. Even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it? Is this the end? If Phoenix doesn't give up, you can't give up. Alright, someone's obviously gonna say hold it. It appears that we made it just in time. Oh no, no, not Larry, no! Alright, the Steel Samurai is really cool and so is his music, but Larry. Something smells, it's usually the butts. Alright. It'd be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Fuck. And old bag.
Hey, old magistrate, it is time for you to pay! It's the Steel Samurai?
No, you're mistaken, for I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of New Old Tokyo. And this is Pink Princess Mommy. Hedgie-po! The two people that I wanted to see the least. Yo, me too. Me too, man, me too. Larry, what are you two doing here? Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear. Dramatic moment interrupted by convenient plot device count. Yeah. Go away.
How can you be so mean to us, Edgy-po? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us?
Are they counting the doll?
Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey! Is it just me, or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
Huh? Oh yeah! I found him in the Babal. He was in the middle of the pool. Wait a second. The Iron Infant, that name? Yeah. Look, they're, what's it called? Alliteration? Very good. Larry, go back to what you just said. Huh? Oh, it appears that we made it. Not that far back. Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babal. And you found it in a pool? I don't recall there being one in Babal. Oh, that! Well, I was in Alabasta the whole time, so I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babal. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden? You sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure, but I found him in... That's enough, Larry. Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Babal is Yatagarasu bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry! Ah, that's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah. Yes, sir! It's a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route to smuggle Mr. Cockin's body lies. Does something like that really exist, sir? An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine. If there's a pool on that side, there's probably a pool on this side under the open-air stage. Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. Thanks, Gumshoe. You the best. It's too late. It doesn't matter now what you do. It's all a waste of time. You'll stay here with us and wait. You got no choice, man, sucker! This is Edgeworth. This is Thancred. Just kidding. Mr. Edgeworth, it's here, sir! There's a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden. Just as I suspected. What is it? The two sides of this MC are mirror images of each other, which means that there's also a pool with the corresponding location on the Babali side. Mr. Cockin's body was moved into Babal through the pool in Alabast. Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof, if you have any. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool, and not just any pool. It was the Babalis one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two courtyards are connected. And where is your proof that the two sides are connected? The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant. What? This blasted doll! Paledo's just kind of there like, oh yes! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back! Hey! Don't tell me! You guys figured everything out without me? We did, thanks to this hero of justice's son. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kinda unlikely that the body just happened to pass through to Babal. This guy's a doll and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but he has a point. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? See, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man. Is this related to the little dolls that are big in Japan where they're made to be companions to the elderly and single woman? I don't think so. It's a prop doll for the stage show with the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess, and this is their son, the Iron Infant, so I think it's just a stage prop doll. I hope it's just a stage prop doll? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is, though. It's far from over, Agent Lang. Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now? It's not. He realized a flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. He's got faith. He's like, please, 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 please. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer. And another thing. Mr. Cockin's body was found in his office in Babal. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage? Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babal, remember? You mean Sheena, right? With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office. Are you serious claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body? He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that. It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe. Okay, before we go further, my theory on this, there was no reason for anyone to swim through it because there was not one, but 2 fires in Babal, so the water was definitely getting siphoned over to that side, which will create a suction effect and then just drag the damn body into Babal, whether anybody likes it or not.
It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body. What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements. What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Babal?
Ooh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool. Fire! Get rid of the water? Ha, that's it.
Now I believe this time we really are done right.
Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba.
You're a most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water?
Move the body through the water? That's completely unrelated to how it was done.
Excuse me?
The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time.
What do you mean there wasn't any water?
Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved.
Fire! 2 fires broke out in Babal today. Not 1, but 2! That's a lot of fire to put out.
Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border.
Huh. So what? The water level went down, the reservoirs were connected. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this.
Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game.
I feel a little called out. I haven't lost yet.
I found the route you used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat.
Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route.
I know that.
I should have figured that you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know that those pools are extremely deep, and there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. It would be difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb up out of the pool.
Ladders or footholds along the walls? There was no need for such things.
What do you mean?
If one were to use a certain something, they could go up or down in the pool at will.
Oh, it looks like you've already got an answer. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. Oh shit, I don't know, man.
What could they have used? The way in which Miss Sheena and the body were able to rise up to the ground level. If there was a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved.
Is it the leaves?
This was used so that the body and Miss Sheena could move up and down in the pool.
Was it this? The fountain spouts? Otter fills the water when the water level is too low, and then they just have to suck it out again with the fires. I guess that's the only thing I can think of. The wire is related to the up in the air version, so. Alright, well, I guess we're going with this.
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts in a manner of speaking.
He used the fountain spouts? How so?
The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts.
Miss Sheena and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babalee side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion, all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Calkin's body. Ah! Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden and pushed it along with the iron infant and Mr. Calkin's body into the pool. At this time, Miss Sheena was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babal. She then made for the open-air stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed. Okay, so not suction, but this works too. This is when she pushed the... Sorry, gotta sneeze. Excuse me! This is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabas into Babal. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. Oh, he can control them both, by coincidence. And the water level rose up to its original level, allowing Miss Sheena and the body to escape, basically. After that, Miss Sheena used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There's an elevator in the embassy after all, so you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Calkin's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. No! Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you?
I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back.
You'll accuse me of moving the body across my country lines, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me.
The nitty-gritty? What does an old man want now?
Proof, I believe, is what he seeks. Yes, proof. Without any, who's to say whether or not any of what you said really happened?
He wants proof? What are we gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth?
There's no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open-air stage area, so too did I find one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to Babal's open-air stage area. This pick? That's not a pick. And what exactly is this? You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babalee side will be your undoing. A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how this is going to do me in, as it were? Much to your chagrin, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pick. What? This is something I found at the open-air stage, which was transported with the body. I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't, allow me to fill you in on what I found at the stage actually belongs to. This knife. Let us take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Calkin. On the handle of this knife, there's a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. Now, let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot. Fits perfectly!
It's a perfect fit!
I assumed that the petal must have fallen off of the flower during Mr. Calkin's murder, and then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Calkin's body. That's an interesting story, nothing more. Oh, I assure you it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it.
It was wet, you say?
Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stages pool. Now, I ask you, how did a part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theater wind up in the open-air stage area of the Babalee side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Garden's pool on through into Babal.
Impossible! The people of Jangfa have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home will be there soon. You should be happy. Why?
Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning, when you took your first life. No matter how you may plot, or how you may try to cover it all up, you could never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you.
You can't call what you've given a perfect argument.
How much are you gonna make me prove, man?
You know, I don't think this guy is going to ever admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth. Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit when they've lost? I don't believe those kinds of people really exist, because everyone breaks eventually.
You're right. In that case, I have no choice but to use all of the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. What are we gonna ask him about? This will really be the end of the line. To be continued. Are we finally going to get into part 3? Yes, save. Yay! We're on the last section. Awesome. March 15, 3:33 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis Lobby. Wow, we are here really early in the morning. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more.
As if there's anything else for me to testify about.
I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cocken. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at Theatrum Neutralis.
Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show.
He's gonna say something about the spear move, and we're gonna be like, actually, Larry couldn't do that because he fucked up and broke the spear. So that didn't happen. You didn't watch it. I bet that's what's gonna happen. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. All we gotta do is catch him in a lie, to be like, you weren't watching the stage show. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. The Steel Samurai show.
I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Was that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them.
Do tell me more about these scenes that so moved you. I will call you out on your BS. So you were in the theater proper watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you?
Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who was cool. Oh, Edgeworth, you fanboy.
Yeah, the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh?
Huh? Hey, Edgy, who is she? Who's this super cute girl? Too young for you, Larry. Shut the hell up. She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her. Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation.
Sorry, I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm Larry Butts!
So silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this.
Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle, you got that? I know, this is the end. For that man there. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Fun fact about Bad, Bad usually pauses frequently while talking, but talks more normally when he takes his lollipop out of his mouth. So he isn't pausing for dramatic effect, he's just eating the lollipop. Oh, that explains a lot. That's kind of funny. He's just rudely talking with candy in his mouth the whole time. Got it. Bad habits for Mr. Bad. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks for finally trusting in me. Have no fear. I will finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. The Steel Samurai Show. I'm not pressing you on everything. You watched in the last row, you say. The last row? I should think that an ambassador would have had special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai shows as well. Been falling down wiki holes to find random character facts like that? Oh, that is definitely a rabbit hole. Wiki will just lead you in all sorts of crazy places. It's fun though. Glad you're enjoying it enough to go research stuff like that. So I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him.
Hey, Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here.
My dear madam, if you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again.
Oh my! Well, aren't you the concerted person when you want to be? But this young butterfly is on the side of Edgy Poo.
Not okay with her bust? You shouldn't be. They definitely look like takoyaki, though. Those are some melons.
So you can spare me the flirtatious come-ons. Wow, he's completely frozen.
In frustration, perhaps. I dare say she can be rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show? He swear he was there, but it's so hard to prove. He swears it, though. Are you admitting, then, that you have no way of proving to us that you were watching? Quiet! You buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. While it's true that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. He remembers the contents very well. Tell me more. Explain to me what you saw. Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice.
Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture.
Wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And did you think the climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well, and that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early submarine jab. Except he couldn't do that move because the jab requires the spear and he broke it because he's an idiot. Alright, there we go. Please add that to your testimony. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. Oh, Larry, you're fucking dumb. How can you forget your own special moves? That's a special attack that Steel Samurai uses when he's using the samurai spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? It was supposed to be. He was probably watching a rehearsal. If I didn't watch the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. We're gonna press that before we present the evidence, but just to see what he says. But we know that this is the sus part. One of the scenes was of his never-before-seen early summer rain jab move. Early summer rain jab was a move that was to be unveiled today. And because I saw that brand new special move, I believe it confirms my alibi. You didn't see shit, man.
How sad. The only way he's got to protect himself is that he watched the Steel Samurai. I guess this guy really has nothing else left.
Yes, and to avoid arrest, you can bet he'll say or do anything. But with all of us here, there'll be no escape for him.
Yeah, we'll find a way to bring him to justice.
Now then, let us continue with your testimony, Mr. Alba. Very well. The Steel Samurai's special move and the various other scenes. Those. The moving scene seared into his heart. I'll never forget him. I agree. Today will be a day to remember. Especially when we finally make you pay for all the wrongs you committed. What?
Hey, that's what the Steel Samurai says when he defeats the evil magistrate.
Actually, that line was just something I ad-libbed. You may act all surprised, but naturally remember this line, don't you? Of course I do. I just now understand how the evil magistrate felt, that's all. Then allow me to make you identify with the evil magistrate some more.
Hey, then that makes you the Steel Samurai, huh?
Well, if you had to complete the analogy, I suppose then yes. He is so fucking happy with himself right now. He's like, hell yeah, I get to be the Steel Samurai. This fanboy right here. And I do believe it's about time to bring the curtains down on this with a bang. Kay and myself were also in the audience at the Steel Samurai stage show.
He's got nothing on the Jammin' Ninja, but he was still cool enough, I guess.
Wasn't my brand new special finishing move totally rad? No, don't tell me. It was you who thought of the special move. Yep. Now what was it again? Extremely silly rain jab. Was that it? No, wait, it was stubble breaking chop. That doesn't sound quite right. How can you forget a move you came up with? The final piece to Mr. Alba's alibi is that he was watching the Steel Samurai show. However, he was busy killing Mr. Calkin. He should not have had time to do so. He didn't use it cause he broke the spear. Because he bent it, Larry couldn't do the early summer rain jab special attack. Ready? Objection! The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer? Talk to the hand. You little irritating nut! Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The samurai spear? What about it? And the spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me? Gotcha. Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Hot-bloodedness, sorry. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai special move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Carcass Alba, you didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? No! So if he wasn't watching the show tonight...
So it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Calkin instead.
So, where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now. Just what is so funny? You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watch the show, or most of it in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom.
Why would you leave during the finale if you claim to be a huge fan of the show? That's like a really weird thing to do.
I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage.
That's the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal.
Just because he's got the name of the move wrong. Can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I'd wanted to watch the entire show. Honest. As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in a seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. Larry, but are you about to say something stupid? Oh, Lord. Okay.
Who's that just now?
It'll be I, young lady! Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Hedgie, just hold on for a second, I beg! You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan. But I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac? Who made this word? How dare you?
What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal?
I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai. I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai.
What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth?
It appears the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
That sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker.
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Calkin.
You know what, Gramps? You're really something else.
I'm honored to receive praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for?
Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff knew about.
Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say?
Huh? Did I say something stupid again?
Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret?
Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move.
Sorry, I gotta stretch.
Okay. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Oh, did you drag Manny into the dressing room and fucking kill him? And then shove him in the cart? Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless.
All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy.
So basically, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret.
So, basically a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still. What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. No, that tells us where you went to go kill him. It's also a very tedious and pointless exercise, wasting time, much like a kid's show. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you! I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. Ha! So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Kirkus Alba. You were the one who said it yourself. That the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, what are you driving at? That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Kirkus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You saw it, you asked about it, you thought it up. You saw it! You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So, that means that Mr. Alba was in the waiting room at some point, right?
But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. That means that that's the murder room.
There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Calkin's murder.
The cart! The cart!
Pushcart. The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart was awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show, with a very suspicious lump back there that nobody questioned, like, huh, that's weird. It's not supposed to look like that. Nobody thought about it. And then, right after the show ended, it went into Alabast along with the Steel Samurai. And of course, because Larry's an idiot, he didn't think about, like, this pushcart's heavier than it should be. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So basically the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Ah!
Oh, but wait, what if, and this is just a what if the murder didn't take place in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay?
I have to admit she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people.
Anyone going into the private dressing room would stand out like a sore thumb.
But despite that, the killer still managed to move the body with the pushcart.
Correct, and it is because of the setup of the theater's dressing room that it would be the ideal location for the murder of Manny Calkin. Kirkus Alba, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why.
Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room.
I know it. I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest!
Not so fast.
What is it now?
Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself?
Explain? What is there to explain?
I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name and the move on the whiteboard.
You punk!
Still trying to get out of this?
Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of that dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there.
Oh my lord, seriously? Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal.
Ooh, and if we use Little Thief, we may even learn something from our recreation.
We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie, how could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it. Oh, he's sweating. Shit.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported that to us.
They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
And if there's no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either.
Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us?
It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you'll excuse me, because of you people I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Help! Somebody help! Who is it? Who's helping us?
Who is it this time?
Oh, Lord.
Hold it right there, you whippersnappers!
First Larry and now you. She was probably in the dressing room, to be fair, because of her bad hip. Like, in and out of there. I'm sure she probably took something. She's got sticky fingers for an old lady.
What is with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in.
Why did you have to speak up right at this instant?
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up. Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing.
The most wonderful thing from you?
It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. Ah, my special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this?
It's
a box of those samurai dogs, right?
Yes! Oh, Edgy Poo, here, go on and eat one and you'll feel as right as rain.
Are we through here?
Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo! Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir.
Hold on, what are my notes on the damn dogs? Because they're still here. Present for embassy staff, Miss Oldbag took and ate a few from the dressing room. Oh, so there should have been... Why were they in the dressing room when they were a present for the embassy staff and should have been in the cart?
The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good to feed you when you were a full one. Was my dangerous dream to serve homemade food? I'm in the desire of women to make sure their beloved never goes hungry. Would expect something most delicious meal and green through in this kitchen.
God, I hate it when she does that.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her?
There's no power on earth that can force that woman into silence.
I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had special design on its fan like a Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. Hold on.
Oh, look, blood! There's blood on this box. Perfect.
But when I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Ooh, it made me so mad.
Wait, a special box with a Hinomaru-like fan on it? I've never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before.
Oh, the fanboy would know.
However, there it is. The red rising sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be?
Old Bag took the evidence we needed out of the damn room.
After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there's no such thing as a rising sun dog.
Rising sun dogs taken from the dressing room. The fan's rising sun is filled in for some reason.
This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. The rays from this rising sun may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction.
A present?
Studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the MC people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them all. Boxes of samurai dogs were sitting in the pushcart, except they were all over the dressing room floor for some reason. Because they got taken out to put a body in there.
I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Calkin at this theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart.
Killer placed Calkin's body into the pushcart in the dressing room.
And then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together, no matter how fragile or small the connections may be. Once we found them all, the weight of the truth will be revealed.
Logic time! I don't know which one to do first. So I guess... Samurai dogs were sitting in the pushcart. The killer placed Calkin's body in the pushcart in the dressing room.
The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer.
Samurai dogs were moved. Dogs were put on the dressing room floor by the killer to make room for the body. Taken from the dressing room, the fan's rising sun is filled in for some reason. It's blood from the dead body.
That which should not exist, this box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru on it. If this red rising sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing the dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be.
It's blood! Totally blood.
Wendy Oldbag, I thank you. What you have given to me is truly something very special.
Edgy Poo!
Mr. Edgeworth, are you feeling okay, sir?
Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Calkin in the dressing room. Talk to the hand.
How many times must I repeat myself? Must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence.
That arrogance and self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good.
Ha! You're bluffing. Oh-ho! Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Sounds like you finally found them. Finally found the fangs we need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about the box of samurai dogs is going to put the old man away?
The trace evidence that will bring him down. Why, it's here, of course. That's blood. Definitely blood. This box of samurai dogs with a rising sun fan on it. This should have never existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood.
Huh?
What? Blood, you say?
Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post-haste.
I've gotta admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you, get this down to the lab, prompto.
But why was there blood on that box to begin with?
If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct?
Oh, yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart.
If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor?
Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart.
Exactly, and that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box.
But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there, because embassy staff members had already confiscated them.
Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that! I didn't steal. I received it from myself.
Carcass Alba, I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part.
Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however.
How? How can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this?
Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cookin, then what?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh?
The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room.
And you say that like it means something.
Huh? Excuse me, sirs.
What if it's not Manny's blood? What if it's Alba's blood? Because he got stabbed in the shoulder. That'll place him in the dressing room. And why was he bleeding there? That would be even better, actually.
Report! What were the results of the analysis?
Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood.
I knew it! With this Carcass Alba! Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question.
Your question?
The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cockin's blood, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was the dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I'm your killer, does it? That's...
He has a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba's the killer. Unless it's his own! That'd be great, right?
Then, this evidence, it's meaningless?
That can't be, we're so close, sir!
I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. Ask whose blood it is. Heck, I can't think of a single thing.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal.
It wasn't me this time either.
It wasn't me either.
It was me! Forensics man, to the rescue! Why did you... Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. There's more. What? Hurry up and spit it out. Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned? It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. No! Oh, he knows whose blood it is. He's freaking out now. You saw that? He was just like, what? So many characters are standing there. I know, there's so many people here. What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell's is it? The murderer's, duh. I don't know, sir! All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir.
What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore.
I have an idea. Neither do I. My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood dropped proves something to be true, all right. Namely, my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. What are you, a kobold? That blood has nothing to do with a murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
What sort of nonsense?
Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So, would you like to believe? But first, as someone preparing the samurai dogs at a small nosebleed, what then? I guess that's possible. Damn it! Have we been wasting our time on a red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Kirkus Alba, you bastard! Talk to the hand. Silence! Don't you ever address me with such filthy words again! I've wasted enough time here with you, and now you have your answers. Now let me through. Alba, it doesn't matter where you run off to, you'll never escape me. Someday, I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me working to see to it that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. There he goes, sound like a wolf. Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Nope, I know whose it is. Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who has been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? What would Phoenix do? Oh, he's thinking about him. That's so cute. What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Re-examine your evidence. Turn it around? That's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. Think of Feeny! It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way... if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at that time. And there's only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from the center stage. And will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me, now, not now, or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me. Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Kirkus Alba, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact. Pitiful is the perfect word to describe you.
Ha! Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence.
Hey, Earth the Prosecutor, care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence?
Do we have something with his blood on it? We know he got stabbed with something. I don't remember if I have it. Pew, 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 pew. Oh yeah, he got... Claims it was proof he was stabbed by Damascus seconds. It was justified self-defense. Yeah, yeah, that. The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all.
Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood.
Oh, he knows.
You're looking a little pale. Good, then I believe you're already aware of what I mean.
And you know who the blood belongs to?
Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person.
Kirkus Alba!
The blood of the rising sun on this box belongs to you, Kirkus Alba.
What?
Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim.
The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Cocken's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer.
So that's what you mean, if the blood doesn't belong to the victim.
So there's only one other person it could belong to.
Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion.
But Mr. Cocken was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding?
What if during the murder Mr. Cocken had fought back?
You mean if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cocken managed to wound Mr. Alba?
Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then.
What is a piece of evidence that shows that Mr. Alba was probably bleeding at the time? I mean, this, but I don't know if that means that he was bleeding at the time. I'm gonna show it.
Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound.
That was from when Damascus II attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room.
Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we try test Mr. Alba and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility.
You're one to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal.
I'm the master of my own fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing.
You believe I've overlooked something?
You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cocken, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you will propose that such a weapon came from.
Ah, this theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort.
Oh, I have an idea. Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the alabaster knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. But as long as you can't prove what that other way is, all your talk about Mr. Cochran stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way doesn't exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now. The key knife. With pleasure. Wait, what? This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochran brought a weapon into this theater. The Yatagarasu's key. Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. That key?
That's the key my father stole from here 7 years ago.
And is a very unique in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have easily been brought into the theater. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochran's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Cadopian paper signed by Mr. Cochran. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochran died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this nice blade with your wound, Mr. Kirkus Alba? Do we get him? And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible! You can't take me down! Swine, all of you! Especially Manny Cochran. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why I deserve to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card, and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader, who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors. What are we, the Scooby Gang? We are kind of the Scooby Gang. There's a lot of us here. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. This country's or Alabas, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Edgeworth! Nope, he's exploding. This man is exploding. Oh, he shriveled up. Okay then. He is now a shriveled up old tree man. March 17th, 11:21 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Did you sleep, Edgeworth? We killed an old man! Man, this is it, the big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today. And next week he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Francisca's heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. Ugh, I don't even want to think what that would be like. Thank you, I appreciate it. Caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking, that flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all of the incidents. Cammy Meal was to provide support during the smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. I fly airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one will say from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. He's thinking real hard.
What is it, Detective?
Nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir.
I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end, as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society.
Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG-8 incident as well, huh?
I suppose so. The real killer in the KG-8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Hawken. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG-8 incident was Mac Rell. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us, and I will expose it all at the trials today.
You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir?
CCU and Deadman? I don't even know. Perhaps now these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Poleno. Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you.
Are you gonna feed Gumshoe so he gets a real meal? Oh, I'm so proud of you. What? Seriously, sir? Oh, wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them? Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir.
Oh, no. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Godopia again, its economy has changed.
Really?
And it seems that Ambassador Poleno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Godopia.
Ah, but what a pity.
Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Who is this?
Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant Kay. Who was it? Well, wait, that's not what I said! So, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir. Was that bad? Or was that supposed to be Edgeworth and they marked question marks by accident? I'm a little confused. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's not still here? Oh, it was Kay saying it for Edgeworth. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, you've got to be more alert than that.
Hank?
I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit.
I totally didn't notice or realize that voice was you. Lang Ji says ferocious love blooms with each new spring.
Agent Lang, pleasant surprise to see you here.
It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court.
Is that so, Agent Lang?
We fleshed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zhang Fa is finally at peace again. And it's all thanks to you, so I just want to say, thanks.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case.
A shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my way. Sorry, my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that?
I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job.
Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what.
All right. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later.
I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this.
I prepared a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Hope you got enough, because I'm gonna go call my men up as well. That's gonna be a lot of mess in the courthouse, buddy. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts to the courtroom, and the final act of this long tale begins. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu. It's a story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for their defendants they meet, and to that end you must have to... By any means, the creed was forced on me since I was young. However, I no longer think that is all we prosecutors are, and that is because... I was reading too slow, I'm sorry. It's auto-scrolling. Even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one, and today more than any other day I feel a fight within me rising. Hell yeah, objection! Nice. Recap.
I am really in Mr. Edgeworth's debt for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of iFly jumbo jets. Oh no. Just think someday you'll be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet seat. Oh lord. I don't know how to feel about that.
Edgeworth, that rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and money is wasted. But more importantly, I received a most fantastic treasure recently. The pre-Medoc statue of the Principality of Cordopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Palena was most generous. He gave him the fake.
Oh my god. Oh, Polino.
We finally caught Agent Hicks's killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. Feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Cordobian Court of Hates. Cordobia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new figures there.
Oh no, it's Meekins. Oh no. His voice is really hard.
His little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir! I thought I was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed that I had dropped my police badge too! I guess that's what really broke the camel's back, was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has been tripped into a dark black hole, sir! I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Man.
Whoa, Ruffles, man, that means Edgeworth. Why are you complaining against us? You're the one who dropped your shit, man.
Emma!
Love Emma.
I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did, but I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically.
Amazing. It is amazing. It was very long, but this was fun. Oh, it's the poor little girl. Poor daughter.
Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. And I won't be going outside much anytime soon, but that's really okay. The only person I'm forever trapped in is the cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty, he has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. Stop it, Lauren! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love?
She's got some issues. Hey, Gumshoe. Oh, it's the judge. Hey, Judge.
It appears there are all sorts of drama that take place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something.
Judge, you just stick to doing what you're doing. You're... Oh, Maggie! That's Maggie. I was like, who we getting now? I forgot she was in this, I'm sorry.
Phew! I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't want to get you down, Maggie. You still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm gonna pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Ooh, this is actually kind of fun.
I like how one of the localization people is last name Amano, so I wonder how he feels about the Amano group. Why not come to Kotopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own, then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It'll be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to, in this case, help in creating their attraction. Creating their best attraction. Oh god, Larry. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell Blue Ocean dogs. They'll sell like hotcakes. Hot dogs for sure. Blue hot dog and a blue bun. I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot or at all, but... Oh, so I noticed that I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. Wonder what's up. Oh, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him meet one of my dogs. It's nice that Polino ended up just being a nice character. I know, because he seemed so shifty. I was like, I have a lot of concerns about you, sir. But he's just a nice guy who likes to do shifty hand things a lot.
Today, I gave testimony in court. Today, as a member of the Yatagarasu. Yo, Mr. Bad, you look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Lang Z says, thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet! Ah, youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror.
Okay. Oh no, it's old bag, isn't it? Oh no! Alright, you're ready.
Hi, I was the Pink Princess and the Pink Badger all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. But it's alright because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being under a headpiece every time I see him. I've been an alien and then some creepy fuzzy pink animal and then I was the pink princess, a great hero of justice. And then a young maiden spotted, stylish hat, maybe more precious, something. Sounds like a terrible idea.
We got the beginning of that, it's fine. March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, room 1202. We're in Edgy's office. Oh, his tea set's back to normal. He got a new tea set. They broke.
Woo! I feel so much better now that that trial's over.
And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir.
Yeah, nothing beat the look of Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom.
Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun a large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Francisca and Agent Lang. So, what are your plans now, Kay?
Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Are you still trying to steal my job, pal?
Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
Phew, what a relief. Kay,
Yes?
even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief?
Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm gonna hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
A 3-person team?
A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible.
Is this gonna come back later? With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need. Emma and Maya. Emma Sky and Maya Faye.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth? The only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm gonna work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Kay and Maya would get along so well stealing shit together. I know, right? She's got sticky fingers. And then Emma could just clean up after them with her forensic science. This is a terrible idea. Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see.
Hey, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and then sneak in.
Kay! If you could, I'd appreciate if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken forever. Little concerned about you, but you have nothing to steal, so...
Oh, and one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture. Just the 3 of us.
Yeah, commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one. No.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. You can't be seen doing that.
Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese!
And thus, the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of the smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there's little time to rest and relax, for I'm eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth, and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. They pincered him. They trapped him so he couldn't run away, and then she just like snap took the picture. Perfect. Very nice. I love it. I love it. That was great. Loading? What are we loading? That's it. That was awesome. Very long, but it was fun. I love the characters still. Well, we got no music. Hold on, let me put the music on in the back. Let's pick... Let's do the chiller. There we go. Yeah, so that was awesome. Let's see. So the next game after this, in chronological order. Hold on. Phoenix Wright games, chronological order. Yeah, that one. That's the one. All Phoenix Wright games. Give me that. Okay, so the next one we would want to do... Oh. Sorry, maybe not chronological order. The ones that... I want to do it in the order that the games came out. List of Phoenix Wright games. Okay, so it was the trilogy. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do will be Apollo Justice. Oh yeah, you posted right there. So yeah, next will be Apollo Justice, which I also have on BlueStacks. But it might not actually be next week. Thinking I might need to take a week off to take care of some stuff in the house next week. Yeah, we just finished Ace Attorney! You missed it. But stream's not over. I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, we'll do the next game we will do is Apollo Justice. I might need to take a week off first though next week to take care of some stuff around the house I could kind of putting off for a long time. I need to install some things and clean out the closet. So I gotta do some spring cleaning. But the next time we do the next like game we pick up on Saturdays will be Apollo Justice. So look forward to that. If you enjoyed this in the trilogy, that'll be the next one. But for now, for the immediate right now, we're actually gonna switch games. So I'm gonna let me go on to... Where's my break screen? That one. Alright, so we're gonna go on a quick break here. What can I put up? Let's put up... Can I put the YouTube up here? Okay, actually, I have to take the screen off because I need to change, what I need to do is change which screen we're using for the next game. We're gonna finish up... I'm gonna change the Game Chops music too, also, since it's a game change. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go back to switching to... There we go, you guys can look at me. We're gonna switch to At Home Alone Final. That is the game that we were doing for Variety Night on Thursday. So I mean, if you don't want to watch that, that's totally fine. I don't mind. I'll just catch you again next time we do more Ace Attorney. But otherwise, I need to take a few minute break. I'm gonna go get some more water and some other stuff. Maybe, I'm still debating on if I want to order some boba. It's like 8:30-ish still. There's a couple places I can still order from. But yeah, we're gonna play more At Home Alone Final. I thought I finished it yesterday. That was why we did the bonus stream, because I wanted to finish the game. But apparently there's a secret ending that I missed. And you have to replay the game one more time to get to it. So we're gonna do that really quick. It supposedly shouldn't take more than 40 minutes to an hour. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, if you know, if you're not interested in that, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun and you enjoyed Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. Someday when they do an official release of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 that I can actually buy legally, then, you know, whatever language it's in, I don't really care. I can then, you know, rightfully use a fan mod that's in English. So someday when I figure that out, we'll run the second one. But until then, we'll do Apollo Justice next time. So, you know, have a good night if this is it for you, but otherwise stay tuned for a few minutes and I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab some stuff and then I'm gonna set up for the next game. So let me change our stream here to At Home Alone Final. And then apparently there was one more ending. Okay. Alright, so stream's updated. I'll be right back. Thanks for coming if this is it for you, and I will catch you next time. Otherwise, I will catch you very shortly in a few minutes after I close BlueStacks. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, see you guys in a few, or see you next time. Be right back. Alright, I'm here, and I'm almost ready. We're gonna switch back to... Oh, hold on. What's gonna be the best way to do this? Booba and grape. Don't worry about it. Grape's delicious. Okay, hold on. You guys are gonna see my OBS for like a hot second. Oh wait, maybe not. Yes? No? Maybe so. Oh yeah. There it goes. There we go. There we go. So sorry. Okay. Oh, it didn't actually switch. There we go. At Home Alone Final. There. Did it switch? Yeah. Okay, it switched. Good. All right. So let's pull up the correct screen here. There we go. Alrighty. So, for those of you who don't know, this is a psychological horror game. It's kind of fucked up. It's like Doki Doki Literature Club, but a little better or worse depending on your perspective and if you like psychological horror. It also will only full screen on my other monitor that I don't usually play games on, which is why you had to temporarily see OBS while I switched it up, because I should have done that earlier and I didn't think about it. Anyway, yes, I have Boyfriend Dungeon. I will play it on stream eventually. I plan to do it on Variety Night eventually, or maybe Saturday game. I don't know. I want to play it eventually because I watched somebody else play it on stream. If you must know, I watched the Completionist play it during his marathon indie stream thing. The dungeon crawler part is really good. If you were into dating sims, I guess that part's cool too, but the dungeon crawler part of Boyfriend Dungeon is really good. It's like you and Nikki had a love child with DDLC, and then it was raised by Siren, the survival horror LMG. Yeah, that's a great way to describe this. So yeah, some fucked up shit happens in this game. And we're like halfway through a playthrough because we tried entering in a code yesterday, and it drops you off like a few chapters, like midway through the game. So we're probably about halfway through a playthrough, but you have to get pretty far into the playthrough and like do some things in a certain way in the big puzzle branched out puzzle room, and then you will get the last ending that I don't have. There's a locked achievement. This one you can see, the other one's hidden, and the hidden one is apparently the last ending that we didn't get. So both bizarre and insane. Yeah, very excellent ways to describe this game. So yeah. Oh, by the way, this is another game that just came out this week, After Desk Job. It's a free game, and you're a grunt in the Aperture Science Laboratory. I don't know anything else about it. It's not Portal 3. It's just a spin-off game. But we're gonna play it eventually. So, yeah, those are... You can see my Steam library. I don't really care. So let's pause the game chops. And then we're gonna roll into some psychological horror. This game also has a lot of English, because it was made in RPG Maker in Chinese and then translated into English through like Google Translate or some other robot service. So it has beautiful English, which actually kind of like helps play into like some of the weirdness of the game. It's perfect. It's so good. I love it. But we want to get that last ending, and it shouldn't take more. It shouldn't take more than an hour. Estimations I saw was like 40 minutes to an hour, and we're already partway through it, so this shouldn't take too long. The controls are weird. That's us.
Help me. I don't want to die like this. I want to see Mom.
Oh, and I have to get chased by shit again. Which I hate, by the way. Getting chased by shit. This is the worst. Yeah, Steam... So I found this game because Steam suggested it to me. It was like, you played Tokyo Dark and Doki Doki Literature Club. You should play this. Totally a good idea. And I'm like, it's free. Why not? And then it happened, and I was like, let's make a deal. If you're willing to, I can make your wish come true, let you revive, get you back to your world, but the condition is, give me your part of it. How about it? I am willing to deal with you.
I'm only reading it because it scrolls so slow. Well. Now you can walk freely in this world. Go. And get it for me. Then bring it to the tree. I will make your wish come true. But you can only bring back that part. Nothing else. Remember well.
It's us!
I guess we go through the door, right? Yeah, that's what happens. I think this drops us off in the mirror world. Ooh, red butterfly friend! Sweet. Man, I really want another pizza roll now.
Don't mind that flush, it was nothing. Mom's going out, you should stay at home well, don't run around outside. Okay, Mom, touching the head. That means patting you on the head. Go back to your room. You can make her get rid of this recycle. Just need to make that choice for her. The option she didn't select. Come to the tree to find me. Remember to bring the thing I want. That boy. I forget, to progress, are we supposed to sack him first? Shit, I don't remember. Or do we just say no? What should I do next? Well... whether or not to skip important content. Maybe I should have looked up what we need to do to speed run this super fast. Okay, hold on. At home, alone, final ending. Achievements. Okay, I need to get to the part where we do it all over again. Yes, do it all again. Can't move the pink-curled girl. Wait for the blonde to come to you. Which one's week 8? Lord. Enter the house. Follow the blonde girl. So don't have many options to move around. Okay, so I basically need to get to the point where we make friends with blonde girl again, and then we do all that stuff. Lord. Okay. This is gonna be a thing. Yeah, I think skip it for now. And then we're gonna go bribe him with cake. Well, thanks. Place somewhere. Interesting place. We're gonna go take him out back and kill him. Or try to kill him, sorry. He's like, no, I don't want to go over here. So our appointment. Not yet, you have to give it to me first. Go over there. That loop is your destination. I don't know if we have to sacrifice him first. What if we say no first? We'll do hand it over and then no. No. I don't wanna. Catch up. Oops. There we go. Still chose this answer. Is this what you want to hear? No matter how many times you repeat it. Catch up with him. I just remembered one other thing. I need to get that one for... Can I go in the bathroom? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm missing the achievement where we mess with this a lot. Oh, I can't do it right now. Oh. I need to be able to interact with it, so I guess it's not while we're in murder mode. Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. Gotta go get the key to our room because I don't know why. I guess we can get locked in the room. I'd rather lock people out of our room. Backup key. Get the gun. There's a note. Sorry, I kept clicking it by accident. Okay. This game looks so cute, and then it started off so happy, and then it very quickly was like, nope.
Mom, help me!
Wait for it. Oh, just kidding, it's us. We didn't kill the boy, it was us all along. Do I need to actually sack him? I think I do. Just need to make that choice for her. Option she didn't select. Come to the tree to find me. Remember to bring the thing I want. That boy. Okay, I think we have to actually sack him first. Okay. We're not gonna skip because I need to do the other thing first. Before she goes full murder mode. We get the option to flush the toilet. And you have to do it a few times. Basically until the achievement pops up. I wonder how much a few times is. It just says do it a few times. That's a lot of flushing. Yeah, I know. How much water are we wasting right now? I hope they don't live in a drought area. I actually wasn't counting. Rather, I counted it a few times, and I lost track after like 3 or 4. So I have no idea how many we're on right now. Where's my achievement? I'm gonna press it one more time and then check to make sure the achievement didn't pop up. Oh shit, that's not the right button. There we go. That one? That's the one. Oh, we got it! Nice. It just didn't tell us. Okay, we can stop flushing the toilet now. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go outside and have a look. Let's go get the kid and then get him hung.
So weird. Why is there no one here? It's so strange. I feel weird. You want to come in and have some cake, random stranger child? Don't you love cake? Cake is so great. I'm gonna bribe you. I don't know you, but you're coming with me to my house. It's totally not gonna eat you. Well, your house is so big. Follow me and wait here while I go get your cake, as promised.
Go to the refrigerator and grab the cake. Yum. Don't worry about that doorbell. We're just gonna eat this cake. Come along. Fast forward. He's like, I hear something. It sounds like my bro. And you're like, come over here. We're gonna play hide and seek. No, what game are we gonna play? Come here. I touch the tree. Alright, this time we'll sack the kid. Go over there. Hand it over. Finally. I get it. I know you can do it. The stubborn girl finally got a relief. She has a lot to thank you for. Making everything go on smoothly. I don't know how you appeared. It seems that you were called by her. Interesting. So, this deal has completed. It's time for me to fulfill my promise and make her wishes come true. Next, you'll proceed for her, no matter better or worse. Maybe we'll meet sometime. Goodbye. Ah, that's how we get in the opposite world. Got it. Swing. Locked. Since you can see me, it means it has got the soul. This time it moves in on children. It seems its appetite is getting bigger and bigger. Listen, now it's the final stage of transfer. Whether this girl can be saved depends on you. Find the exit hidden by it. That is a secret door. Be sure to find it before dawn. That is the only way she can escape. A little abnormal. Now it doesn't send my body back to the forest as usual. It intends to abandon the body? Could it be it has other ways to get food? I have an ominous presentiment. Don't trust it. Now. Is he actually talking to you when he's explaining what you need to do? Yeah, he's talking to us. I give all the last remaining consciousness to this girl, hoping to evoke the parts taken away by it. As long as it gets back to the whole, you can get rid of that guy. Although few people have been successfully evoked until now, I still hope that this girl can wake up. At least can stop me from making the tragedy happen again. Please. Oh, we gotta do all the chase things again, don't we? Fuck, I hated this part. This was the worst. To the heart of the soul, I have to hurry up and hope this time goes well. This was freaky. I hate this. Find a lost soul. Well, obviously we must abandon me and her together. Sinister guy. I will not give up. We have to find other lights entangled by the vines and get them back on. There's a faint light after being lit up. You can try to follow this light. It might be in the direction of the next light. I hate this. Hold shift to run. Well, be careful of those guys. Don't be caught by them. Come on, I can do it. Why are you making me do this? This is the worst. Oh, there's the light. Light, 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 light. Nice, another one. The thing that chased me also disappeared. They're afraid of the light. So every time we touch one of those, there's more of them that appear, and they get faster when we go to the next area. Which is not the greatest. This is nerve-wracking as hell. Shit, 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 fuck, shit, damn. Shit. Get away from me. Oh, Lord. Really thrilling. Their number is slowly increasing. I hate this. Road broken. Can't go back. At least it saves for you, so you know if you fuck up in one area, you don't have to start all the way over. Like that! Eh? It was a sudden flash. What happened? Oh, fuck. Hi, I hate this. Okay. If I still have a heartbeat, that definitely can't be stimulated like this. Whew. Everything brightened up. This seems to be the last one. I did it. Great. Great. Let me go. Don't get too excited still to find her. Initial at the door. I wasn't going to talk about that hidden exit. But maybe this is too selfish. I decided to tell you. Only chance to stop that devil and compete against it is her. However, the price may bring her ups and downs and sufferings again. If you choose to find that door, take her out. Then if I can successfully awaken her soul, when you get her out of the devil space, she can fly to the heavens with her own consciousness, instead of floating in the void. It's up to you, find the door and get her out. Or not to find. Once back there, follow them to the end. Complete the final transfer. I need her to accomplish this mission. Now this is a great opportunity. If missing this one, you may be stuck here forever. And those trapped souls. Now only you and that devil can control her. After finding that girl, I will put out the line left by it. I can't manipulate her. The clue about the hidden door. I only say it once, so remember it. It seems to be hidden in the opposite world, probably being there. Finally, I want to ask a favor of you. Can you accept a small request from me? It will not have any effect on the ending. Thank you. But I'm sure if you will ever meet, you can meet my wife in the outside world. Please tell her for me. Sorry. Oh, it's Dad. This is Dad. Oh. Finally, I found you. I hope it works this time. It hurts. How can I get through? Damn it. Must be it. Bastard. So close. Just watch like this. I'm not reconciled to it. Damn it. Ah! Get out of the way. What's going on? think we're getting to the part we needed. So hold on, I'm pulling up some resource here so I know what to do. Okay. Can I move yet? No? Okay.
Why are you standing at the door? Why don't you do anything? Didn't you say that you would play with me? Come on.
Alright, she entered the house. Now we can walk with the pink-haired girl. Wonder if dad is blue. If red-haired man is red. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think he was a blue color. That's interesting. Doo-dong, that's the dog. Be polite and don't run around. Since the man black is only... left only the house in this world. Yeah. Okay, so enter the house. We must follow the blonde girl since we don't have any options. Go to the room. Okay.
Come here. There's still time to play. What are we going to do? Well, I want to visit your pretty room. How about going to your room? If you don't speak, you mean yes. Let's go, I can't wait. Wow, your room is so cute. It's like a sweet strawberry cake. I like it. The small bed is soft, so comfortable. May I have a look at your drawer? Thanks. Wow, there are a lot of white paper in your drawer. What do we paint with these papers? Ah, by the way, I almost forget. Get some more colored crayon. Start painting. Why are you standing there? Come over and paint with me. Come and paint.
Start painting. She locked the room. We have no way out. Oh, there's a note. I just read that note in the thing I'm looking at to tell me what to do to get to the ending. What should I paint? Well, I have it.
In a green cottage, there's a little ghost. What's it doing there? Exert my imagination to make it move. Oh, Mr. Fox is lying on the ground. Is he sleeping? It's not okay, Mr. Fox. It's so cold on the ground. He will catch a cold. I have to ask him to get up.
And now we're possessing a dead corpse. Perfect.
That's great. He wakes up. So what will Mr. Fox do next? Ah, Mr. Fox is going out to play. He said he couldn't wait. Oh, there's a sad kitty by the road. It looks as if needing help. The warm-hearted Mr. Fox decided to go help him. Oh, Mr. Fox, please help me. My doll was taken away by an evil black bird. That black bird flew into the barn. Can you go in and help me get that doll out? I dare not go in fear of the dark. Please. The warm-hearted Mr. Fox said, no problem. Consider it done. I will help you get the doll out. Thank you, Mr. Fox. That barn, you just go along the road to see it. Meow. Caw, caw.
Grab the doll. Is the ghost the girl or someone else, I wonder? That's a good question.
God, is this doll the doll with the strange smell? Take it back to Mr. Kitty. Take it. Oops, what sound is it? It's weird. When did this button appear here? Try to press down. Press the button. Well, the door's open. Whatever could that mean? Oh, the door's open. Great.
don't know if Choco has seen this part, so enjoy it.
Jesus! I didn't expect this to happen. Poor Mr. Kitty was hit. Who will come to save him?
Not creepy.
Mr. Kitty was taken to a mysterious place by the White Birdman. Maybe it all happened so fast, Mr. Kitty has no idea that he is dead. Birdman told Mr. Kitty as long as he gives the Birdman a gift, his own gift, Birdman will fulfill any Mr. Kitty's wish. Mr. Kitty replied, "Really?" Birdman didn't answer him. Mr. Kitty thought for a while. He said he wanted his doll back. It's an important friend. Birdman said, "No problem. Now go and bring your gift to that special tree. Once I get your gift, I will give the doll to you." Mr. Kitty agreed.
Soon.
Suddenly, Mr. Kitty found himself in a forest. He looked around and found that next to him was the gift he was going to give Birdman. An orange gift. Now Mr. Kitty's going to bring his gift over as Birdman requested. Just go straight to the left and you'll be there. But the overgrown weeds block the way. Can't get there. It seems that Mr. Kitty have to pass with the gift while clearing the weeds. Let's help Mr. Kitty.
Puzzles. Okay, cool. That's good enough.
Mr. Kitty.
So I'm assuming that we're Mr. Kitty because we're pink, and Mr. Kitty is pink. And Mr. Fox is red, so maybe as the ghost was the zombie. Oh shit, did I fuck this up? Wait, how do I get out of this? Aha, I figured it out. It's fine. Oops. Not that. We're good. Got this.
Mr. Kitty and his sacrifice. I know, right?
So right now the fox is the red-haired boy, but it was probably actually the red-haired man and then the zombie that looks like him. So something to do with that.
Gotta keep pushing the sacrifice over.
Reap? Ooh, look, a hand.
This
Oops.
is my doll. You're back. My doll is back. Mr. Kitty said happily.
Follow the doll. Because that's totally a doll. Where are you going? To the door. Just looking around. Now we wait for the cutscene.
I'll Mr. Fox is lying on the ground. Is he sleeping? It's not okay, Mr. Fox. It's so cold on the ground. He'll catch a cold. I have to get him to get up. Ah, painting finished. This is the travel story of the little ghost. I'm exhausted. I feel so numb lying prone for so long. Come on, let's go outside. Let's go. What's the matter? Don't you want to play with me? Let's go. It's a swing. Great. Let's play on the swing. You can come to the back and push me. Whee! We're pushing her on the swing. It's really fun. I remember that last time I played on the swing was with an older woman.
Well, thank you.
Miss her a little bit. Hi, madam. Are you still here? Oh, I forgot she can't speak initiatively like you. You want to leave here now? Then go to the door the red-haired uncle mentioned, do you? I heard the conversation between you and that person. Tell you quietly. You mustn't believe what he said. Because he is a liar. He and that black guy are together. He deliberately pretended to be very pitiful to deceive you, making believe those weird words he said. But the actual purpose is to seduce you into a deeper place. You mustn't believe him. I've been stuck here for a long time, and I have seen many people cheated by him. I guess you have already met those victims. They all sleep heavily here. Fortunately, I hid myself that time and then survived. I heard him say that the black guy intends to discard him. I think it's possible that he will be eaten. That's why he wants to find a scapegoat to replace him, then make up the words to let you into that guy's mouth. You must believe me. Don't look for that door. Liar.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My Bulba's here.
Just stay here and play with me.
Oh, wait, hold on. Just realized you can't see her super good unless I move the camera a little bit. There we go. Nope, doesn't want to stay. Okay. I'll just move it this way. There we go.
With you. I'm no longer alone. I don't know your name yet, and you can't talk initiatively. According to my own practice, I'll give you a name. You look pink, tender, and very cute, so I'll call you Sweet Potato. It's nice. Hi, little Sweet Potato. Do you like the new name I gave you? What names have I given others before? Remember to have durian, frog, cheese, and a black tea. Too many. Stop thinking.
Damn it. I was thinking that that was what was the order of the stones, the slates, but that was too many, so that's not it. Kids, let's eat.
Coming. Let's go, little Sweet Potato. Let's go eating. Come and eat. Don't make it melt. Today, here's a delicious ice cream feast. Oh, so great. Ice cream. Are you happy, my little Sweet Potato? Enjoy yourself. Mom has to go back to the room for a break.
Pat on the head.
Sit down and eat ice. I don't mind if I do. Start.
Alright, minigame time.
That's great. Delicious.
No, I missed.
What's this taste? A kind of dreamy feeling. It's like a fantasy taste.
Why does my Z not work? That's weird. Oh, maybe I was hitting shift instead. I might have been hitting shift. No, I missed.
Yes. Silky and sweet. I don't feel any stomachache after eating. It's so delicious. Aunt made a great ice cream. Full. Why didn't you eat a bite?
Grape isn't terrible, you guess? Oh my god, so picky.
Are you stomachache or are you not hungry at all? Okay, I'll treat it as if you have finished it. Well, nothing left. Eat more than I. Come on, let's go outside and exercise. Go, go, go. Let's play the last game. This game is hide and seek. You play as the ghost. I'll hide myself. You stand under this tree and count. Come and catch me on the count of 10. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so we're gonna break out of here. Hold shift to run. And then... avoid shadows. We gotta memorize a code? Okay, sorry. Alright, so we gotta break out of this world and do the whole escape scene thing again. Which is... I hate this shit. Okay, chair pickup. Going in. Go to the corridor on the right.
Where are you going? Our game isn't over yet. Come back quickly. It's dangerous over there. Get over here.
Don't trust her.
Did you hear that? Come over.
Run. You get the fuck out of here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Whew, okay. That was less terrible the second time. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Ah, creepy noises in my ear hole. I've never thought you could find out in the escape door. It seems that the fantasies haven't trapped you. What a bunch of useless black beans. But on the other side, it's pretty good. About this exit, did anyone tell you something quietly?
think you know who I'm talking about. For all the years I've spent with him, I didn't swallow him completely. After all, he can still be of some use. I'll leave a little bit of him inside to work for me. He did everything in his power to resist and stop me. Gross. What a pity. For now, you still haven't managed to save anyone. You failed. Mr. Coward. There's no sign of the girl waking up. Now she was still a broken spirit that can be arbitrarily manipulated by me. Gross. But I don't need her anymore. Alright, that's the journey. It's over. Now's the time to make her wish come true. Come on, little girl, I'll take you to see your mom. You must miss her very much. Let's go.
No!
Save me, red butterfly. So painful. Okay, so we're gonna go this way first. Okay. Apparently, it's very important that we don't touch the purple boy. The one who fucking shocked us the first time we were in this area. So I don't know where the game last saved, but if we fuck up, we're gonna have to, like, exit. Okay, anyway. So, the path is up, right, left, right. Okay? Remember that. Up, right, left, right. Go through the directions according to the code on the wall. I believe it said if you hug the wall, you should not touch him and it should be fine. Up, right, left, right. I'm really dumb about remembering things. No, don't help him. Up, right, left. Why did you ignore me? Left. Come on, please don't ignore me. Right. Ooh, scary. Okay. Got the red slate. And the hammer. Maybe pink, red, blue, green, because it says 1, 2, 3, 4. Pink, red, blue, green. Is that what that means? The door opened. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go do eyeball next, it looks like. The eyeball chase. Let's get the chasing out of the way. I hate this so much. Pink, red, blue, green. Thank you, thank you. Shit. I forgot what I was doing. I was like, wait, which way? Opposite way. Away from red, follow blue. Away away from red, follow blue. Got it. Okay, egg map. Alright, purple eggs can be broken, gray eggs can't be broken. Don't break scrambled eggs. Watch out for the bird. Go to the end of the map and break the eggs that are there. Find the egg that has a gem. Okay. Fuck. They got me. Shit. Motherfucker. Shit. Did that count? Well, we got it. Okay. Alright, dagger. Alright, so this time we want to not stab ourselves because I didn't know there's actually another way to do this. Yeah, first try. Yeah, nothing happened. Nope, not at all. A strange dagger. Several words are engraved on the side of the dagger. Dedicate the soul. Whether or not to take the dagger, take the dagger. Get weird dagger. Whether or not to use the dagger to yourself, no. Exit return. And we are gonna go. There's one specific one that we're gonna use it on, which is this guy right here. It digests. Whether or not to use the dagger on it, yes. Stab, stab. The dagger disappeared. Wait, run away from a monster? Fucking shit. Did I get out? I didn't like that. That gave the code the first code that we already had, 851216. That was new. I did not care for that. My heart rate spiked. Well, we got the slate. Okay. Alright, so pink, red, blue, green. Apparently, I just read now that the numbering thing we were looking at for this... Oh shit, I did this wrong. Hold on. Back. Red. It's correct, it is random, and we want to look at the numbers that it said on the ground. Wait, pink, red, blue, green, or pink, red, green, blue? Blue, green. I did it right the first time. I'm really dumb. My brain's not good. Pink, red, blue, green. Climb to the new entrance. Keep going to the door. Interact with the dialogue. Okay. The numbers are random. Yeah, apparently. Which I didn't even know there were numbers there before, but I looked really carefully this time. Okay. Moment of truth. This should lead us to the next ending. I see a light. Seems to be guiding me. I feel my hands turned into wings. Just a flick to pass. Mom? This is new. So this must be the last ending. Is this our true ending? I am back. Oh, the butterfly got out. It's not trapped in the water. It doesn't have the broken wing anymore. And free. Free! We're free! We got out! We got the true ending. Oh my god! That's... Where'd it go? Come back. I want to take a screenshot! That was so cute. Can I see that again? Are you new here? I haven't seen you before. By the way, would you like to come into our lounge? Everybody's inside. Wait a moment, I will show you the door first. This is the door to the lounge. Now please show me your membership card. What? You don't have a membership card? What a pity. You can't go in. But neither did I. Well, I'm just kidding. There's no membership card at all. Go in. Is this going to be different at all? Hold on. Let's check the books really quick. Books we don't understand. And then that's the one we already knew. And then that was one that we also already knew about. Do you guys say anything different? Painted on the corridor. House is a fantasy. What's your secret? Chair and table fantasy. I think this was it. But I want to see if they added a new book for the new ending that we got. Books we don't understand. Books we don't understand. Okay, no. The answer's no. Okay, cool. Oh, can we see the ending CG? I don't know. Let's see. Is there another place to look here? We could do it before. Oh, chair. Miss the content of the chair. You choose to go back and view it. No, we're not gonna go back. Not right now. Okay. Yeah, so that was the last ending. Wow! Yeah, there we go. We're done. We got all the achievements. That was cute. I appreciated that new ending where we were free. We actually got out and reunited with Mom. That new chase scene was not okay. That was unexpected. Scared the crap out of me. The game was like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of you one last time before you get the secret ending. I'm like, motherfucker. Why? Just why? Terrible. But yeah. This game is, again, it's free on Steam, and it's pretty great. I'm gonna get out of this, though. Yeah, for being a free game, it was actually amazing. It fucks with you in the same way that Doki Doki Literature Club kind of likes to fuck with you. So, very psychological. But it's also, like, a little more interactive, and, like, I don't know. I do like this one better. This was a lot of fun. Not that Doki Doki was bad, but, like, this was just... Yeah, it's like... This was just crazy. It took it to, like, another level. So, yeah, this was very well worth it. There is another game that we'll play at some point. It's called... I have it on here, so it's further down. That is also psychological horror, and I was reading that if you liked this game... and you liked Doki Doki and Tokyo Dark, there's a game called Omori that is also apparently psychological horror and will be just as fun. So we'll play that sometime. I don't know when. There's a lot of games we need to play, but that is on the list, and I've had it for a while. So we'll play that together on stream for more mindfuckery. It'll be great! It'll be great. It'll be lots of fun. All right, so... putting on the music for a little bit, but that is it for me. Ishiguro-san played that one. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. But yeah, that's all for me. So thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks everyone who watched. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. We finished up Ace Attorney Investigations. We finished up for realsies At Home Final. We 100%ed the game. We got even the secret ending where we were finally actually really free with Mom, and we got like the super cute hug. It was so great. Loved it. But yeah, thanks everyone for being a part of the journey. Next stream should be on Monday, although I think we are gonna off-stream farm mounts tomorrow, it sounds like, in 14. But next stream will be Monday for Endwalker side B-side, which is side quests in 14. Maybe Fates. I think I need to level my Dragoon a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so thanks everyone for stopping by. Hope y'all had fun, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. Let's see who's still on. Is anybody still on? Nope, nobody. No one's on. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll just end it here. But yeah, catch you guys all next time. Have a great weekend, and thanks again. Bye! Bye, everyone!